Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. After 3 days of intense heat, the city has launched a series of measures to give Montrealers some relief. They've opened cooling centers and extended hours at public pools. As Rob Lurie reports, the elderly are particularly vulnerable.
Hi, I'm back.
As a home care nurse, Esther Bolifer sees dozens of patients a day, but the heat is making her job a lot harder.
How do you feel today compared yesterday when I come?
I feel better today.
Yesterday, this patient who doesn't have air conditioning was suffering shortness of breath, low blood pressure, and was becoming dehydrated.
That's the problem with older people. It's sometimes they don't actually feel that the heat is there. Water is always the best.
For the first time in years, the CLSC has a more intense intervention program, going around to the most vulnerable to make sure they're staying cool.
The elderly may be wearing layers and layers and not have the sensation of heat, and by that time when a person stops sweating, then it is very serious.
It's getting serious for many. Calls to Urgence Santé are up more than 20%.
We have more calls of heart problem, people with respiratory problems, dizziness, nausea.
Health officials are asking the public to watch out for elderly family members and neighbors. For its part, the city is opening 108 cooling centers. Anyone in need is asked to call 311 for the closest one to them.
There often is around 100 additional deaths during a period of heat wave.
These days, everyone is feeling the heat, even hospital patients. Here at the Royal Vic, only the emergency ward, the operating room, and the cardiac unit have air conditioning.
It's very hot inside, so I get out here to get some breeze. You can't stay in the rooms.
For the nurses, it's hard.
They're now keeping the air-conditioned cafeteria open all day so patients can cool down.
We're also distributing extra fans to units, to patients.
One bit of good news, the city is extending the hours of public pools.
It's cool, and it's the only place to be.
A refreshing way to escape what to many is a dangerous heat wave. Rob Lurie, CTV News.